Hi. For those of you who know me, thanks for watching. If you don't know me, my name is Matt Gotschall. Today is Sunday, June 19th, 2011, and tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to be flying to Kenya, and I'm going to go on a 6-day safari, and then I'm going to take a shuttle after that down to Tanzania and do an 8-day trek with my brother to climb Mt Kilimanjaro. The trip in total is going to be 20 days, and we plan on making it all the way to the summit and back of Kilimanjaro and spending 2 days on the beginning and 2 days at the end in Nairobi, Kenya. I've got all the gear that I feel I'm going to need for this trip, but if I don't have something, I'm going to be able to rent it at the base of the mountain. Most of the gear I'm going to show you I already had because I've been doing long-distance backpacking trips since I was about 10 years old. Climbing Kilimanjaro is not a technical mountaineering trip. It's more about long-distance endurance. The high altitude is usually what gets people, so there's a lot of preparation that I'm going to need to do in ascending the mountain and getting used to the climate. We're going to ascend the mountain very slowly over a period of 6 days, and then the rest of the time we'll be going down. But that's because we're going to be going from 2,000 feet to 19,000 feet, and so we need to give our body several days to adjust to the altitude. The flight that I'm going to take is going to require 20 hours. First, I'm going to take a flight to Amsterdam from Los Angeles, and then I'm going to connect after a 2-hour layover to an 8-hour flight to Nairobi. I've seen a travel specialist, and I've been vaccinated against typhoid fever, yellow fever, polio, tetanus, diphtheria, and meningitis. I've got prescription pills to prevent against malaria and traveler's diarrhea, as well as purification tablets to put in the water in case there's bacteria that I can't handle. I'm going to show you all the gear that I'm going to bring piece by piece. Afterwards, I'll hopefully be able to tell you what was useful, what wasn't useful, and what I had to get once I was there. So here's all the gear that I'm going to take, and I'm going to go through and show you each thing that I'm going to bring. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to bring are my boots and a pair of sandals. These are the only 2 pairs of shoes that I'm going to have. These are some pretty new, though I took some time to break them in. They're fully leather, fully waterproof trekking boots with really sturdy soles, strong enough to put crampons on the bottom in case we get into some really deep snow or on the glacier up at the top of Kilimanjaro. I can put them on for extra traction. They're also high top, a lot of ankle support, and I've been wearing these around and hiking and walking a lot just so that they're not brand new when I go, but they're still going to be pretty new, so I'm getting used to them. These are some sturdy outdoor sandals that I can wear, made by Keen. They can go in the water and they're a little bit better for hot weather, so I'm not always just wearing boots. The clothing that I'm going to bring is really minimal. I'm bringing 2 pairs of really lightweight pants. I'm bringing 1 pair of jeans, just in case I want to go out to dinner or something in the city, and 1 pair of shorts. I'm also going to bring this pair of waterproof rain pants, which I'll wear as an outer shell on top of my clothes on wet days and when we're in the snow. I'm bringing 4 shirts, 1 just regular cotton t-shirt, and the rest are 3 polyester outdoor shirts that'll dry really fast in case I get wet, and it'll also help me to stay cool because they're just short sleeved. 3 pairs of cotton socks for the hotter parts of the trip, 2 pairs of lightweight wool socks, 2 pairs of heavy-duty mountaineering socks, and 3 pairs of polyester sock liners. These liners are awesome because on long trips when you can't do laundry, you really want to be able to extend your socks as long as possible, and wearing the same socks over and over and over every day really gets to be kind of gross. So the liners are really helpful, and it kind of helps you get 2 pairs of socks for every 1 pair of socks. They're really light and they help keep out the moisture. I'm bringing 1 thermal long underwear shirt, 2 pairs of thermal long underwear, 1 smaller and tighter for the inside, 1's a little bit looser in case it gets really cold and I need 2 pairs. Then I've got extremely cold weather fleece thermal long underwear. So depending on how cold it gets, I'll have the option of layering everything on top of each other. So I'll have 2 pairs of long underwear, 1 pair of fleece thermals, a pair of pants, and then those waterproof black pants that I showed you. I've got a fleece vest, this orange goose down jacket made by Patagonia, nylon gaiters, and what these are good for is if you're walking through mud and deep snow, you put them on your feet and they wrap around your boots and around your legs to keep all the mud out of your socks and out of your shoes. I'm bringing a high strength nylon cord just in case I need to cut it up and tie stuff to my backpack or fix a tent to a tree or anything, a clothesline, all that stuff. various packages of this electrolyte formula for Ryan and I. Since we're going to be hiking for 8 to 10 hours a day, we're going to need to stay hydrated and we're going to need to replace our electrolytes all throughout the day. So this will give us sustainable, long-lasting energy. This is a first aid kit for blisters. I'm bringing a compact camping towel. It's lightweight and it dries really fast, but it's still pretty big. This lightweight outer shell with a hood is totally waterproof and it can go on the outside of whatever I'm wearing in case of rain. I've got a small waterproof cover for my backpack. One stainless steel water bottle. I could probably rent or buy a couple more of these at the base camp. Wool beanie. Inside is lined with fleece so that it doesn't itch. I'm bringing my down sleeping bag for cold nights. I got a fleece liner for inside the sleeping bag in case it's too cold. And a couple of hats to protect me against the sun. A very small sewing kit, a tripod, and a bunch of extra batteries and memory cards for my camera. I'm going to try and fit everything in these 2 bags, which shouldn't be a problem. This is my backpack that I'm going to carry with me with all of the things that I need immediate access to throughout the day. And then this is a duffel bag, which will carry all of my extra stuff for the night. And I'm going to give this to porters. We're going to hire 2 or 3 porters per person. And they're going to carry all of our extra gear, the food and water for the whole group. And they're also going to be cooks with us to prepare meals when we get up to the camps. My main sources of information for what to bring on this trek have come from this book, which is called Kilimanjaro and East Africa. And it's actually been really helpful. It talks about all the different treks that you can do in East Africa, but Kilimanjaro is the most popular, and it talks about it the most. And also there's lots of internet sources available and other people who have made videos about how to prepare for this. All right, time to pack. And that's it. This duffel bag, my backpack, the sandals and the vest I'm going to bring on the plane, as well as one more change of clothes. Got my passport. I'm ready to go.